Good morning. Round one, Romney. An energetic Mitt Romney comes out firing with a strong performance in the first presidential debate.
Virtually everything you just said about my tax plan is inaccurate. You're entitled as a president to your own airplane and to your own house, but not to your own facts.
The president did not seem to be on his game. Can one night change the race? Today, exclusive Matt's rare and revealing interview with Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg. How does he deal with the spotlight? Who does he look up to? And does he take responsibility for his company's recent struggles?
The question I ask myself and I hear over and over, if a company has 1 billion customers, how can they not be killing it making money?
Well, that answer as the social network reaches a major milestone today. And silver lining, remember the school bus monitor taunted by middle schoolers? What she's doing to turn her story into something positive today, Thursday, October 4th, 2012.
From NBC News, this is a special edition of Today, Decision 2012, with Matt Lauer and Savannah Guthrie, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And good morning. Welcome to Today on this Thursday morning. I'm Savannah Guthrie.
We both had a late night, but a lot
Pass
of fireworks
the
there. Yeah, exactly. This debate, as we know, was billed as make or break for Mitt Romney, and by all accounts, he made it last night. He was the clear winner.
From the start, Romney controlled the direction of the debate, aggressively pushing President Obama on the economy, job creation, and health care. We're going to talk to top advisors from both campaigns about how their candidates fared straight ahead. We're also going to chat with MSNBC's Chris Matthews, who had some very strong feelings, shall we say, about the debate. But we want to begin with Chuck Todd, NBC's political director and chief White House correspondent. He is in Denver this morning. Chuck, good morning to you.
Well, good morning, Savannah. Look, this may have been the most substantive debate in the television era, and Mitt Romney dealt with it as if his campaign depended on it, while a subdued President Obama let Romney dictate the terms of the debate. Not exactly the gift the president was looking for on his 20th wedding anniversary.
And so I just want to wish, sweetie, you happy anniversary and let you know that a year from now we will not be celebrating it in front of 40 million people.
From the very beginning, Mitt Romney displayed a confident and commanding presence on stage, almost one-upping the president right at the start on his wedding anniversary shout-out.
Congratulations to you, Mr. President, on your anniversary. I'm sure this was the most romantic place you could imagine, here with me.
That set the tone, as Romney seemed to control the tempo, sometimes even serving as the moderator.
Let's get back to Medicare. Let's get back to Medicare.
And it didn't take long for the deep philosophical disagreements to come through. First on taxes.
Now, Governor Romney's proposal that he's been promoting for 18 months calls for a $5 trillion tax cut on top of $2 trillion of additional spending for our military. And he is saying that he is going to pay for it by closing loopholes and deductions. The problem is that he's been asked over 100 times how you would close those deductions and loopholes, and he hasn't been able to identify them.
Virtually everything he just said about my tax plan is inaccurate.
All right,
so if the tax plan he described were a tax plan I was asked to support, I'd say absolutely not. I'm not looking for a $5 trillion tax cut. What I've said is I won't put in place a tax cut that adds to the deficit.
For 18 months, he's been running on this tax plan. And now, 5 weeks before the election, he's saying that his big, bold idea is never mind.
Let me repeat what I said.
Sorry.
I'm not in favor of a $5 trillion tax cut. That's not my plan.
Another stark difference, Medicare, one of the few times the president played aggressor.
It's called premium support, but it's understood to be a voucher program. His running mate...
And you don't support that?
I don't, and let me explain why.
Again, that's for future people, right? Not for current retirees.
So if you're 54 or 55, you might want to listen, because this will affect you.
Still, Romney seemed to control many of the back and forth, even the lighter moments.
If not, I'll get rid of it. Obamacare's on my list. I apologize, Mr. President. I use that term with all respect, by the way. Good. Okay, good. So
the difference in their debate demeanors was most evident during the closing statements.
You know, 4 years ago, we were going through a major crisis. And yet, my faith and confidence in the American future is undiminished.
This is an important election, and I'm concerned about America. I'm concerned about the direction America has been taking over the last 4 years.
You know, 4 years ago, I said that I'm not a perfect man and I wouldn't be a perfect president. And that's probably a promise that Governor Romney thinks I've kept. But I also promised that I'd fight every single day on behalf of the American people.
You can look at the record. There's no question in my mind that if the president were to be reelected, you'll continue to see a middle-class squeeze with incomes going down and prices going up. I'll get incomes up again.